Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Civil Steps. So Civil Steps has started one of the important series that is for prelims 2022. So Target Prelims 2022 initiative of Civil Steps will help students to cover the important topics of history, geography, polity, economy, science, environment and current affairs. So this Target Prelims 2022 series has started from 19th of December 2021 and will help you to cover more than 1000 important topics for prelims examinations. Target Prelims 2022 has been designed keeping in mind the dynamic nature of the UPSC civil services examinations. Hence, Target 2022 focus on overall preparation of a serious civil services aspirant, and it will sail you through UPSC civil services examination very smoothly. So today we will discuss important MCQs of environment and general science. So the first question is, which of the following can be threats to the biodiversity of a geographical area? First statement, global warming. Second, fragmentation of habitat. Third, invasion of alien species. Fourth, promotion of vegetarianism. So select the correct answer using the codes given below. Option number A, 1, 2 and 3 only. B, 2 and 3 only. C, 1 and 4 only. D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So I hope you have written the answer. So the answer of this question is option number A, 1, 2 and 3 only. So except promotion of vegetarianism, all other acts are threats to the biodiversity of a geographical area. So this biodiversity theme is very important from UPSC prelims exam point of view. So you should cover this theme from standard sources. So now let us discuss question number second. In which one among the following categories of protected areas in India are local people not allowed to collect and use the biomass? Option number A, biosphere reserves. B, national parks. C, wetlands declared under Ramsar Convention. D, wildlife sanctuaries. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So the answer of this question is option number A, biosphere reserves. So in national parks, local people are not allowed to collect and use the biomass available in the area. So you should cover these topics like biosphere reserves, national parks, wetlands, Ramsar Convention, and wildlife sanctuaries from the standard sources. So it is very important from exam point of view. So you should cover these topics very holistically. So now let us discuss question number third with reference to an initiative called the Economics of Ecosystems and Biodiversity TEEB. Which of the following statements are correct? Statement number 1, it is an initiative hosted by UNEP, IMF, and World Economic Forum. Second, it is a global initiative that focuses on drawing attention to the economic benefits of biodiversity. Third, it presents an approach that can help decision makers recognize, demonstrate, and capture the value of ecosystems and biodiversity. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option number A, 1 and 2 only. B, 3 only. C, 2 and 3 only. D, 1, 2 and 3. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So the answer of this question is option number C, 2 and 3 only. The Economics of Ecosystems and Biodiversity TEEB is a study led by Pawan Sukhdev. It is an international initiative to draw attention to the global economic benefits of biodiversity. Its objective is to highlight the growing cost of biodiversity loss and ecosystem and to draw together expertise from the fields of science, economics, and policy to enable practical actions. As per the official page of the organization, 2 and 3 are correct, but there is no mention of their association with UNEP and IMF. Hence, first statement is wrong. So accordingly, answer is C, 2 and 3 only. So international organizations that are related to environment and biodiversity are very important, so you should cover these topics from standard sources and those organizations especially which are in the news nowadays. So now let us discuss question number 4. With reference to India's biodiversity, Ceylon frog mouth, coppersmith barbet, grey-chinned minivet, and white-throated redstart are option number A, birds, B, primates, C, reptiles, D, amphibians. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section below. So the answer of this question is option number A, birds. Ceylon frog mouth, coppersmith barbet, grey-chinted minivet, and white-throated redstart are birds. So now let us discuss question number 5. Among the following tiger reserves, which one has the largest area under critical tiger habitat? So the options are Corbett, second, Ranthambore, C, Nagarjun Srishalam, D, Sundarbans. So you can pause this video and write your answer in the comment section. So the answer of this question is option number C, Nagarjun Sagar Srishalam Tiger Reserve. So Sundarban has critical tiger habitat area of 1699.62 square kilometers, and Nagarjuna and Srishalam core or critical tiger habitat is of 3721 square kilometers. If Sundarban's critical tiger habitat is smaller than Nagarjuna Sagar, then remaining options are likely to have a bigger size than Nagarjuna Sagar. So answer should be C. So this was the question that was asked in 2020 prelims examinations. So again, I have told you that these tiger reserves and biodiversity hotspots, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, Ramsar sites, wetlands, all these are very important from especially prelims exam point of view. So you should cover all these topics from standard sources. You should locate these topics on map also. So this was all about today's video. So you can subscribe the channel and you can press the bell icon as well. So that's it for this video. Thank you.